What's poppin', cuties? It's me, Mr. Nobody. Welcome to the channel, and most importantly, welcome to the freaking build, baby. I got here a 2011 WRX hatchback, and I couldn't be more excited, man. Just, let's talk about it. So, before we get right into this, I know you guys are gonna ask a couple questions that I will answer, which is, why'd you go with the WRX, not an STI? Why'd you go with the hatchback, not a sedan? What did you pay for it? What are the build plans? Who are you? I'm gonna answer all of that here, so let's just get into it with the first thing. Why did I go with this WRX versus the STI? Quite frankly, price. So this car here, WRX 2011 hatchback, this was sold to me for $24,000 out the door, and it was a single owner. Had 4 keys, has all the user manuals, which I'll show you the user manual here in a second. A couple different things that need to be, addressed. You can probably see right there. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. But overall, it's a very clean car, never abused, never modded, to my knowledge. And the price was right for the time. COVID had everything going crazy, which was just not a cool situation. And the second thing, why did I go with the hatchback versus going with the sedan? Because let me get you, don't get me wrong, sedan be bussin', but this was my high school dream car, actual. I saw a 2013, 2014 purple blue color that was modified STI. I had to have this car. Never would have thought I would be able to own it, but here we are, about 10 years later, and I got one. So yeah, that's why I went with the hatchback and not the sedan. And the biggest thing when it came to what I'm gonna do with this build, right? By the way, if my front facing camera gets a little shaky, I'm gonna have to just figure it out. But the biggest reason why I went with, this and I wanted to build it was, I don't want to build this for something crazy power like you see a lot of people do, where they're like, dude, we got to build this for 700, 800 horsepower, which, don't get me wrong, I'm never gonna say no. But right now the plan, full bolt on, and start tracking it. That's kind of what I want to do. Baffled oil pan. I want to go ahead and make sure that the internals are great, which so far they are. They've been looking good, knocking on wood. So those are kind of like the plans with it. I'm going to be doing a video series on building it with, we're going to be doing an exhaust. We're going to be doing different things. Like, I'm already tinted, so I'm pretty happy with that. But we're going to be doing the intake, the tuning, if I blow it up, engine swapping, all that different stuff. And then eventually down the road, we're going to be switching out this transmission. It's a 5-speed, and we're going to be going into the 6-speed. But I want to get that down the road. I kind of want to do a series, a build. I want to legitimately build a community. You guys are probably wondering, like, who am I? Why am I only seeing you now? My name is Mr. Nobody. I actually do have another YouTube channel that I was doing for gaming. So if you're coming from the gaming side of the world, I love you. But this is a new project completely. It's hot in my car. I'm sweating. I probably look like a fat kid who hasn't had his food in a hot minute. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm in a highway. So let me go ahead and show you guys a couple things immediately that stood out to me about this car. And why I decided to inevitably go with this, apart from it being my dream car. I'm in the passenger seat because I kind of wanted to just show you like the whole car encompassed. Like I said, it's a 5-speed. I keep it in 4th. Jiggle, 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 there you go. Doesn't have any kind of shifter play, really. I mean, it's just a normal amount, which is kind of stupid to me, but, it'd be what it be. That's actually something I want to change first. This here, I want to do a chassis-mounted shifter. I had one of those in my BMW that I was building. RIP that car. So, chassis-mounted short shifter, definitely going to be something that's first on the list. But some of the features that got me into this car were the leather seats. So these are the nice, they're not Recaros, they're just WRX branded, nice bolstering. I'm a thick boy, 240 depending on what I eat that day, 6 foot. Ladies, I'm 6'1". I'm trolling. Maddie, I love you. But up here, it's got the sunroof. I really do like it. But the biggest thing is the sound system. Oh my Lord. The sound system is actually phenomenal here. I'm going to give you a quick, I'm going to have to find some non-DMAC music so I can show you, because it actually is quite nice.
True champion.
But in terms of what I got going on in here, move my water bottle, stay hydrated, fellers. the biggest thing, all my gas receipts. Good Lord, do you guys know how much I've spent in gas since I've owned this car? I feel like I'm gonna have to make a short on that. Just like how much money I've spent. Cause look at this, like it's just overflowing. Okay, anyway, I got all the owner manual in here. Owner manuals. I mean, it's got everything you can imagine, from how the sound system works, what the car does, all the lights, you know, just your normal standard stuff that you get with pretty much any new car, right? Or any car that you buy used. But I also had 4 keys. It was never modified. And let me show you guys actually what the engine looks like. So this is pretty cool. If you roast my battery, I will have to slap your upper lip, respectfully. So it's bone stock. I mean, it's still got the stock intercooler. Everything in here is pretty clean. I mean, yes, it's dusty, but I mean, it's not abused or oil leaks or anything like that. So either this was never modified, like I think, or they did such a fantastic job putting everything back to stock that it looks completely factory. Maybe you guys will see something that's supposed to be here that I don't see, that isn't. But I want to do a downpipe. We're going to be doing a new turbo. That will be something that changes soon. I will be getting rid of this top mount intercooler for front mount. Ignore that bolt. I snapped it. Metal things, they snap when they're hot. It be what it be. But yeah, so that's kind of like performance-wise. We're not gonna go crazy. I'm kind of hoping for a dream of like 360 to 370 wheel horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque. If I gotta switch stuff out, we gotta switch stuff out. We'll do the full build. But suspension's gonna happen. We're gonna be doing a big brake kit. We'll probably go to STI brakes, which is what everybody pretty much does in general anyway. But I kind of wanted to also just give you a good old sneak peek. I think, dude, it's just super clean. Like I said, single owner. I'm the second one to abuse it. But what's really nice about this too, apart from having a nice sound system and all that stuff, is like the back seat. Like this is where my duffel bag lives. My gym bag lives in this seat. And then my homies, they sit on that side. So killer interior, no complaints at all. Just overall, really nice car that I'm super excited to show with you. Show you? Listen, I'm new to this whole car talk thing, all right? You guys don't like it. I'm gonna get better. I don't know. Look, I love you. But yeah, so anyway, let's just get inside. Oh my god. Let's just start it up real quick, you know. By the way, you guys want to know where I bought it from? I bought it from Carvana, of all places. I don't care what anybody says, but you know what? Carvana, low-key bussin' with certain cars. Maybe a bad thing, maybe a good thing. Gotta jiggle it a million. Okay, I'm done. You guys are probably wondering about miles here. Let me go ahead and get my camera to focus. Good Lord, sir. It's got 87,000. I have put about 10,000 on here since I've owned it. My TMPS light up there, that little guy right there, I don't know which wheel it is, but it just won't go off. That's on me, but it'd be what it be. But again, overall, just a really nice interior. We'll do an eye-doing head unit. I want to do a lot of mods to this, so I got a question / request / favor. The most up-liked or up-voted mod, that's reasonable. We're not doing freaking, you know, engine block swaps and stuff like that. But the most up-voted mod that you guys want to see first, we'll do first, and we'll kind of just do it as like a community build. Thoughts? Because, like, I kind of want this to be a community build. It will be a me build. Absolutely. But I want this to be like community driven, because I feel like a lot of people getting, like, the reason why I got into YouTube was because I wanted to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, talk to y'all. I want to do cool stuff, and I'm going to do cool stuff anyway, but I might as well make a video about it. But I also want y'all's input and things too, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to see an intake with a tune first, dude, say less. If that gets 500 likes or if that gets 100, whatever the amount is, dude, we're doing an intake first. If you want to see me get an access port, or an anxiety port is what I like to call them, because I know I'm going to get the burrs. If you want to see me do something like that, you want to see suspension, which I actually will need to be doing suspension on this, so we're gonna be doing like a full front to back suspension setup. We're gonna be doing that kind of stuff. So if there's a particular mod you want to see first, just let me know, because I'm gonna be doing them anyway, so I might as well do it, but with y'all's starting recommendations, I guess. Whatever you want to do. Thank y'all for watching. This is kind of the introductory. I've already got the second video. I'm recording that after this. That's going to be posted here probably in the next week. But I appreciate y'all being with me. I'm not going to be boring and say, you know, what to do, what not to do. But if you want to stay around, I would like to see you around. All right. Much love, y'all. Peace.